Hello guys, Saul's Gamer here, and today I'll be reviewing Brian Hildor in the Darkness. This was a horror anime that was unique and different from all the other horror anime series out there. Horror anime series are usually lighthearted and full with comedic scenes where the girls fight for the main character's love. While there can be intense fight scenes at times, none of the good guys ever die. It's always happy ending. This anime though is different. It was set in a dark setting where lots of characters died in gruesome ways. At first you might think only minor characters will be killed off, but then the show starts killing off important characters that I really enjoyed watching. I thought I was watching a horror anime, not a comic got killed. That is what I really like about this anime though. I liked how there's no plot armor here. Any moment a character could be killed off in a gruesome way. It was interesting that the characters still even thought about love, when it could be killed off at any second. This anime was brutal with its death scenes. Characters' body parts and heads got cut off. People's bodies were dissolving into nothing but skin. It was really nasty. I really did appreciate this horror anime though, as it showed horror shows aren't just generic lighthearted shows filled with fan service. It can be an emotional anime that will make you cry a lot. This anime had an entertaining plot and gruesome fight scenes. In this anime, the main character Ryota sees a transfer student named Neko that looks really similar to his childhood friend Kuroneko. His friend Kuroneko died while trying to save him when he was a kid, and Ryota feels responsible for her death. He thinks she is Kuroneko at first, but she denies it. One day, she tells him he will die tonight if he goes onto a road, and she tells him not to go outside. He doesn't listen though, and soon almost gets killed in a mudslide. But Kuroneko saves him from being hit by a boulder. She showed superhuman strength and the ability to break anything. He soon learns that she is a witch, a human experimented on by other scientists, and now has supernatural abilities. There are other witches like her who have escaped from the lab. Witches need a certain type of pill that can only be found at the lab. Kuroneko though soon runs out of pills, and Ryota is determined to find a supply of pills in order to save her. Throughout the anime, Ryota attempts to save Neko and her other witch friends from dying. There are people at the lab and other witches pursuing them. Luckily, they have a witch on their side named Kana, who can predict the future and see how certain characters will die. With the power to see into the future, Ryota makes various strategies to prevent these visions from coming true. Usually, I'm just watching horror anime for the comedic scenes and the fan service, but what made me really like this anime was the suspense, the action, and the sad scenes. It was so suspenseful and exciting seeing the witches race to save their lives. The action was great as the characters had cool abilities and there was great strategy being used. The witches could break things, use teleportation, hack into computers, use energy blasts, modify memories, and see into the future. Ryota came up with amazing strategies to make sure those visions of death didn't come true. The ingenious ways he came up with to avoid their deaths in the future left me in amazement. He really can't come up with any strategy on the fly. He was the strategist of the group. I usually hate seeing main characters that are strategists and don't fight, but in this anime, Ryota being a strategist made sense. He didn't undergo experiments, so how could he fight witches? As a strategist, he could analyze his enemy's abilities easily and find great ways to counter their abilities. He knew how to lead his team and utilize everyone's abilities properly. I was really enjoying the fight scenes as this anime was so unpredictable. The good guys didn't just win in predictable ways and save their friends. Sometimes they failed and their friends died in gruesome ways. This anime was full of sad scenes that made me feel really bad for the characters. These witches just wanted to live an ordinary life, and the only reason they were being killed off was because they weren't seen as useful to the people at the lab. Their final moments were so sad, as all they wanted was just to be happy in life and hang out with their friends. To see them die in a slow and painful way was hard to watch. Many of them dissolved, and it was disgusting seeing them turn into nothing but skin. I did like the romantic moments of this anime. The girls fell in love with Ryota, not because he was good looking or strong, but because he always tried his best to protect them. A guy saving a girl, and the girl falling in love with a guy afterwards is a cliche, but I didn't mind it in this anime at all. That was because this is a guy literally with no abilities, fighting against witches that could kill him easily. I would hope that the girls felt something for him, especially considering how difficult a situation that was for him. The fan service was okay, with the girls being naked in front of Ryota at times, and Kazumi constantly trying to seduce him. Even serious anime series have fan service in them. It's just something you have to get used to while watching anime. Kazumi trying to seduce Ryota made sense though, as her trying to get pregnant is an important goal for her. Even though the anime didn't properly explain it, it was obvious Kazumi wanted to get pregnant for a reason. So it wasn't like she was trying to get intimate with Ryota just for fan service. I liked all the characters in the show. Ryota was an amazing strategist and was always there for his friends. I really thought Neko was just going to be a cliche couturier, but she turned out to show lots of emotions. I liked how she'd do anything to save her friends. Kazumi is my favorite girl in the show, as I really like how seductive she was acting towards Ryota. Kana was a funny girl that made really funny jokes at times. Kotori was another funny character, as she was a klutz and acted clueless in certain situations. She made me laugh a lot. Not to mention she had an amazing body. Hatsuna was another great character who acted really seductive towards Ryota. She even kissed him. I was not expecting to see that. I thought she was just going to be another tsundere, but she turned out to be an amazing dear dear. The first opening for this anime was good, but the second opening was awful. One of the worst openings I've ever watched. Why even make a second opening with only 4 episodes left in the anime? The ending for this anime was okay, but nothing special. The music during episodes was great, especially during death scenes. It made death scenes even sadder to watch. I like the animation style for this anime. The girls look really hot in this animation style. The animation for this anime was great. The fights were animated well, with the characters moving naturally. When the characters used their special abilities, the animation for it looked really nice. The gruesome death scenes were well done, as this anime really went into detail on characters dissolving into nothing but skin. I recommend any harem anime fan to watch this anime. It was nice seeing a harem anime be different for once and not be a happy anime where the main character always saves the girls in time. This anime was realistic. So many times in harem anime series, you see a girl shout for a main character to help them, and then out of nowhere the main character appears in a cliche way. There is none of that here. In this anime, the main character can't save everyone. It felt nice seeing a show be realistic and not have annoying cliches. The fan service did not take away from the dark atmosphere of this anime. I know many manga readers did not like this anime, but for me this show made sense and was enjoyable to watch, even if it did skip arcs. I give this anime a 8 out of 10. So that's all I want to talk about for today. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day night wherever you are, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and please comment if you found anything interesting in the video.